Welcome back to the Unknown Angler. Well, today we're going to register the Newport skiff that I bought a few months ago. And the only thing I can say about this video is depending on how many times you want to go to the DMV, yep, that's right, the Department of Motor Vehicles, I would watch this all the way through. It only took me 2 trips. The first one was to find out the obvious thing, which is never go to the Department of Motor Vehicles in New York State these days unless you get an appointment, because the walk-in line will take you forever. Anyway, here's what you need to do to get your Newport skiff or any boat registered in New York State. So the very first thing you're going to need when you register a boat is the HIN number, H-I-N, the hull identification number. And you can always, or usually you can find that on the transom in the back of the boat. So just walk around, just take out your boat from the packaging, walk around the back. You don't need to inflate it or anything else. It's on the top right-hand corner of the transom. You'll find a little plate with your HIN number on it. So write the HIN number down because you will be using that to fill out some forms with the DMV. But you will also need that to get your MCO, the Manufacturer's Certificate of Origin. Yeah, I didn't know what that was either until I went to register the boat, but you actually need a Manufacturer's Certificate of Origin to register the boat the first time. And the people that have that are the ones over at Newport. They're really, really good about this, and they get it to you really fast, but you do need to send them an email stating your name, obviously your address, where to send it to. Give them the HIN number from the back of the boat, and they will ship you off not only a manufacturer's certificate of origin, but they'll also send you off a bill of sale. So you may have gotten a sales receipt, which I did from Tiny Boat Nation, but you won't need that when you get the bill of sale from Newport. You can use either one. Now that you have your hull identification number and your manufacturer's certificate of origin, you can go ahead and you can go to the DMV and get the rest of the paperwork you need. So go to Google and type in NYS DMV registration guide. And that'll give you these two things here, and you can go to a documents guide. And basically this will take you right to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Now you can get here a whole bunch of different ways, but this is kind of where you need to get to. This will take you to the Department of Motor Vehicles. And it's a quick way of going through. So you check you want to get a boat, or you're getting a registration for a boat. You hit continue. Basically it tells you about the HIN number that we talked about already, and you can you can get that directly off the back of the boat. And also this later on will tell you need to get a mock. So you're all done here. You can go to the next page, which is do you already have the vehicle? Yes, we do. Register my vehicle with New York State. Yep. I just got the vehicle. Yep. And the vehicle is registered. No, it's not. Put New York State title vehicle back on the road. Nope. So go on from there. How did you get the vehicle? I bought it. I bought it from an established dealer. That was Tiny Boat Nation. It wasn't actually Newport. The year of the vehicle is a 2025, and it's a Newport NS3. You can put your whatever you have in there. Your name. You're registering in your name. And you're going to need some kind of form of ID, basically a New York State driver's license in order to register in New York State. Are you currently a New York State driver's license owner? Yes, I am. Basically, bill of sale signed by previous owner, statement of transaction, receipt from retail establishment. I do have a receipt from the retail establishment, but as I mentioned before, if you send off to Newport to get the MOC or the MCO, the Manufacturer's Certificate of Origin, they will send you a bill of sale for, it was for me, it was $19.99. I'm not sure what it'll be in the future, but basically for the list price of the boat that you bought, and there's no state tax, so you're going to end up having to pay state tax on that. We can continue forward. This one right here, and that's why we had to go to Newport. Unless, you know, if you're dealing with a different sorry, if you're dealing with a different boat than the one I currently have, but if you have a kayak or a canoe that has never been registered, you're going to have to actually go back to the original manufacturer and get this manufacturer's certificate of origin. And we hit continue from there. Did you pay taxes? No, I did not. I bought it online. And that means that DTF 802 needs to be get, right? And there's no insurance involved here. So you can just continue on this page. Basically, this is what you need to know. So you need to go in and download and fill out a boat registration application. You hopefully already have a driver's license. You need the retail receipt, the bill of sale given to you by Newport when they send you the MCO, the Manufacturer's Certificate of Origin. These two things you'll get right from Newport when you send an email to them, and they'll get it to you really quickly. And then the last but not least, you're going to need this DTF 802. So really from the DMV, all you need is the 82B and the 802, and these are both downloadable, and you can actually fill this one you can't fill out. One of these two you can fill out. Yeah, this one you can fill out, which is the 82B registration. You can fill that out online and print it out. This one you're going to have to print out and fill out by hand. Once you have all of these things, and basically that's 4 documents you need. The 2 documents I showed you, the receipt for buying it, and also the MCO, the Manufacturer's Certificate of Origin. Once you have those 4 items, you can go on off down to the DMV, and you can get yourself a registration. If you take those 4 documents down to the DMV, about an hour later you should be able to walk out with 2 brand new boater registration stickers for either side of your boat, and brand new boater registration. And you have a new boat number that you're going to have to put on the side of your boat, but that's for another video. Hope this helps. See you next time.